Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of one tool a week guy. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, we're going to continue on with our segment as far as building our utility truck. So with that being said, last week I went ahead and added a Veto Pro Pack NB4B pack. That way I could add a meter bag. And with that, let's go ahead and add that Veto Pro Pack meter bag. So here you're gonna have it, guys. Right now it is fully loaded for most of the stuff. I am missing a couple things, but we'll load it as we go along. So of course the bag itself is gonna be the Veto Pro Pack MB4B, and hence it's down here at the bottom of the bag, and it's gonna be pretty big. I do like it because it does have straps in the back, and for the most part I carry my backpack on me. I love having a backpack just in case you're going up ladders, stuff like that, and then keep on trucking on instead of having to pull a rope and pull everything up. So I ended up picking up this because there was more storage for this pack, and I could just add anything I need from my other Veto Pro Pack tech pack instead of carrying or hauling all that. This is just going to be my probing meter bag and add everything as I have it. So on the left side I'm going to have a voltage tester. Everybody's like, oh, who uses these voltage testers? But they do get you out of a bind pretty nicely. I think it costs you about $32, $36, something like that, or 27, something like that. I went ahead and picked it up Lowe's. I do have Flukes also, but I left it with the other bag. So here's this one, and this one is water resistant as well. So let's go ahead and put this over here. Let me see here. Another item that we're gonna have is going to be this Klein little screwdriver. I keep it on the left side. This is going to be a technician control, small little screws that you have to do inside the control panels, or HVAC doing working on RTUs. If you don't know what an RTU is, it's a rooftop unit. So yeah, stuff like that, keep it. It comes very in handy. Or if you're working on lift station controls, that is also very handy. To the left side, I'm going to keep electrical tape. Why do you have so many different colors? Sometimes I have to color coordinate what's what as far as the wiring, and that way I don't get them confused. So this is very nice, and also that way I could pull any wire coming out of the conduit. Very nice. On the other side, left side, you're gonna see that I have two Veto Pro Pack pouches. I believe the technical name is gonna be the PB pouches, and this is the PB5S for small. It's gonna be two of them. I'm gonna keep wire nuts on me. You could never have enough wire nuts. That's gonna come in handy as far as wiring different stuff. And then on the other side, you're gonna have small little connectors. Let me see if we could see it. Zoom in. You're gonna have different connectors. That way you could connect stuff, of course, electrical items. So there you go. That's gonna be there. Let's go ahead and slide this to the back, and let's go ahead and open up this. At the very front, the smallest pouch, you're gonna see that I have tag outs. These are very important, especially when you get into commercial, residential. You probably don't use these, but strongly recommend. These are very nice in case OSHA ever falls down on you. You're supposed to keep track of everything. Tags are super important and good to have. That way you can lock out and tag out. I also have my lock right here with the key. So let me see if it catches it. There we go. I also have my lock with the key, and that way I can lock out and tag out. So slide this over. I think the last thing is going to be a Hasp, I think it's what it's called. And this is so multiple people could lock out and tag out, and that way you keep track of everybody and make sure everybody's safe. If you've never seen that, it's more towards commercial because you do have to lock out. Another item that I keep with me is going to be a lockout breaker. That way you could shut down certain breakers and nobody goes behind you and locks and turns it on and shocks you. So let's go ahead, slide that there. Now let's move on to the next bag. Right now, that was my lockout section. Let's open up this baby right here. And of course, we're going to have some Knipex lineman pliers, and these are the crimpers and line pullers. This sets you back for about $61, I believe. So one thing I do like about the Knipex or Knipex is going to be that they already come. This is brand new. They already come just nice and broken in, so it's nice and smooth instead of it being super hard and having to press down. So very nice on that. Let me see here. We're gonna have the diagonal cutters. These are gonna be the Wiha diagonal cutters. I have made a video. All these tools that I have, I've already made videos on them for the most part, but these are just great because they have the power button in the center. Let me see if I could scoot over. Let me see if I could zoom into that. If you see it, you're going to see that it has a power button, and that's going to allow you for more leverage. So once you press it down, it's going to snap in, and after that, it's going to open maximum. That way you have more leverage, and you can break more wires or break chains, some stuff like that sort. So very nice. These, I believe, set you back about $46 or $42. Everything's going to be linked at the bottom in case y'all have any questions. So next up, I'm going to have some wire strippers, some Klein wire strippers. These come in handy just to cut the wire. Very nice. And of course, I'm going to have one more pair of snippers. These are probably the ones that I use all the time, and you can see a little bit of rust because I do drop them into water, or sometimes I'm working outside. So you're not supposed to have any rust on your tools. Well, you know what, guys, I have some. They're actually seeing work outside. They are the Klein special edition, made in the USA, I believe, the Legacy edition. And you can see the American flag. Very nice. Also, it distinguished my tools from everybody else's. Next up, we're gonna have nice little jumpers. So that's always nice to have. And I believe that's everything in here. Make sure, yep, that's everything on this bag. Now let's work our way to the main bag. So the main bag, you're gonna see that it's gonna be pretty loaded. Let me slide this over. You're gonna see that I have the Fluke Master Accessory set. This is very expensive and very nice to have. It's going to come with a bunch of adapters. That way you could connect, and also an extra leaders. Very nice, very nice. This is going to be more technical once you get into control panels and other small little wires. That way you could have the right readings. Super, super handy. Really recommend having one set. Again, this is pretty pricey. It sets you back about $200 and so on. Link will be posted below. And next up, we're gonna have a probe. We're gonna have our Fieldpiece probe. I really like the Fieldpiece. You're gonna have a laser attachment. Let's go ahead and turn it on. So you're gonna have a laser attachment. If you hold it, IR. So if you hold it, and then you can see the laser, and it's going to tell you the temperature with the laser. Or if you choose to, you just switch it to the rod. It's going to go to the rod. You pull out the rod, and now you could stab it inside fiberglass walls or anything that you want to get the temperature. Water also, it's going to give you a very nice reading. Super nice, super compact. Really do like it. It's not... I just like the Fieldpiece. So let's set that over here. The next thing that we're going to pop up is going to be our Wera 7-piece high voltage screwdriver. I carry these for my meter bag because anything you're going to be working for is going to be electrical. Sometimes I'm dealing with lift stations that do with 480 controls, that's chillers, cooling towers. They're going to be 480 high voltage going towards that motor. So you got to make sure everything's shut down. And just because you make sure everything's shut down, you still can't be any more precautious. Always protect yourself. Yourself comes first before anything else. The tool's a little bit expensive, but you know what? I'd rather risk a tool taking all the shock for me instead of me myself and being dead. So just always keep in mind, guys, I'm always going to have safety first in mind. So next up, also I do carry a Klein Tools 1000 volt mini screwdriver set, and it comes with multiple screws that you can connect and adapt. So pretty nice, and it does spin with the top up top. So I think this actually sets you back for $35 or $28, something like that. So just keep that in mind. And last but not least, the very most important part, why we're doing everything here, is going to be my meter. So right now I have it in this bag, but this is going to be a Fluke. and it's going to be the 376 FC. I ended up purchasing another one because we are equipping another truck, and this piece alone is going to set you back about $551 right now on Amazon. So it's gonna have multiple settings. Let me slide this over. You're gonna have all the settings that you pretty much need for you HVAC. Also, it's gonna have all the settings. Also, you're gonna have the nighttime. Right now we have it on voltage. Hold it down. You're gonna have the light up LED, and also if you want to, you could transfer it to your phone from Wi-Fi, and that way you could pick up. So I attached a little magnet. That way I could connect it to anything metal. And let me see, slide this over. You're gonna have a nice little clamp for the amp straws, and of course you're gonna have the extension in case you don't want to get hurt or anything when you're turning something on. This is very nice to have. And your leads on the other side, and you're gonna have your leads, testers, wires, whatever you want to call them, on the other side, and everything's going to be nice and protected. That way this does not get damaged. So everything I did was pretty much for this piece on here. Let me know if there's anything y'all recommend on me adding. It's very important to do electrical work. For you electricians, this is probably your life. HVAC meters probably going to be your life also. Plumbers, this is going to help you out a lot with water heaters, pumps, lift stations, anything you're going to be working as far as testing out electrical. So as always, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments below and what I should be adding to my meter bag just in case I forgot something. As always, thank you all for watching, and thanks for supporting One Tool a Week, guys.